Hello, it is Felicia Yvette here, and I am just going to be here for a second. I wanted to come and show you all how I'm going to complete this look. First, I'm going to share it into my VIP beauty group, and then we are going to get this show on the road. If you are watching live, say hello. Say hello, hello. If you are watching the replay, let me know. Hello, Joey. Hi, Natalie. Hey, Shani. Okay, so I already have my base on. And we're just going to finish this look together with one of my very favorite products. Does anybody know what it could be? So I already have on skincare, of course. I have on foundation, concealer, brows. I used brow gel and clear brow gel and a brow pencil in medium. Okay, here's what I'm going to talk to you about today. And this is going to be short and sweet. So I'm going to talk to you about our powder, bronzer, blush trio. Okay, you can get any combination of things that you want. If you don't want a powder, don't get a powder. Get two bronzers or get two blushes, whatever you want, right? But this is my personal trio. And I do not have any mascara on yet. I do have some pressed powder on though, the color pressed powder on. But this is what I'm going to talk about today. And actually, because I always use Oh Snap with you guys, I'm going to pop this one out and exchange it for something more fun. How's that? That's like an everyday color for me. So I'm using a spoolie, and I'm just going to pop Oh Snap out of here, and let's replace it with something more fun. How about let's replace it with Pop, which is this bright pink color. I feel like nobody would expect me to do that. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's use some pink today. So unlike Felicia, right? Felicia's like very natural, neutral, chill. All right. So let's use this today. Boom. There's my trio. I'm going to grab a clean brush number 18. As you all know, brush number 18 is my favorite. I have several of them. I love them for foundation, and that is what I applied my foundation with today, along with the Blenderful tool. So I'm going to take my number 18 brush, right? And I'm going to start with my bronzer. So I'm just going to tap in here once, and you'll see how much product that picks up. I'm going to warm up my cheeks a little bit here. Okay. That's a lot of product, y'all. That's a lot. It's a lot. It's so pigmented. I know. Katisha's so excited because there's pink here today. So I'm just going to kind of go back and forth between my cheeks. This side got a little bit more love, so I'm just going to tap over here and come back. Hey, Ashley Lynette. What's up? What's up? All right. So I've got my bronzer on. I don't think I want bronzer anywhere else. So to blend that out and to make sure that my bronzer doesn't look like it's like out of the way, in the way, whatever, I'm taking my Blenderful, the tool that I use to apply my foundation originally. And I'm just going to go right over my bronzer so that this blends seamlessly into my foundation. I don't want this to look like it is separate. I want it to look like my skin. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the other side of that brush. It's pretty clean. I'm going into the translucent powder, and I'm going to clean up those edges even more. I just don't want any of that color. All right. I'm cleaning up those edges a little bit more. I know. I'm doing color. Who am I? I don't even know. I don't even know who I am right now. Who am I? All right. I'm sweating because my bodyguard. So let me just go ahead and hit that. Boom. With some translucent powder. Okay. And because I'm lazy, you guys, I'm going to use the same brush. No, because I don't want that brown in my color. Let me get another brush. I'm going to get a different brush. Have another number 18. Told you guys I love this brush. Okay. So now that we have our bronzer on, I don't think I want bronzer anywhere else. But you could warm up your forehead with it if you want to. If that's your jam, do it. I did it with the Perfect Color powder. Hi, Rebecca. So let's go in here to this pink. Are you guys nervous? You know, I don't really like color that much. I'm not a color girl. Okay, so I'm going to start kind of in the middle here. If you are a brown girl by chance, laying down a bronzer before you lay down any like brighter blush is going to help that thing blend into your skin tone a little bit better. So I like to lay down some bronzer first. I used bronzer. This is bronzer number 6. And this blush is called Pop. So as you can see, it doesn't really look super hot pink on me, but if I were to go heavier, you would start to see some of that pink. See that? I'm gonna pull back. I'm gonna come over here because I do not want that much pink, okay? Ashley and Katisha always talk about me because I don't really wear a ton of color. I'm gonna wipe some of this off on the back of my hand because our products are insanely pigmented. So a little goes a very, very long way, and I don't need to deposit any more color. So now I'm gonna just blend this out. I'm blending downward into my bronzer. Okay. So now we've got some blush on. If you wanted, let's have some fun with this pink bronzer. How about that? I mean, pink bronzer. Pink blush. I'm going to grab an eyeliner brush. Let's do something fun, or let's try, because I've never done this before. Let me get my time setter spray. Let's make some eyeliner. Let's do it. Let's try it. Let me move this other Oh Snap blush so I do not drop it. Thanks, Andrea. Slather that pink on. I don't know how this is gonna go. I've never done liner with the blush before, but let's see. It's just pigment, so I'm thinking that it should. Let me powder my eyelids again because I have a really oily eyelids before I do this. So let me just blend this out and put some more powder up here before I do anything. Okay, let me just lay some more powder up here first, and then let's have a pink eyeliner party. Or let's try to have a pink eyeliner party. All right, let's do it. So I've got my pink, I've got my liner brush. I'm actually using the Brow Tamer brush, and I need another mirror. Let me use my other mirror because I can't see in the phone. Okay, so I'm going to tilt my head back, and I am going to get this thing close to my lash line, and I'm basically going to create a pink eyeliner for myself with this blush. So something that most people don't realize is that when you are looking at makeup commercials and, you know, shopping for makeup, a lot of people will market things to you like something is the end all be all, right? Like, this is your blush, this is your eyeshadow, this is your contour shade. Like those contour palettes, I'm sorry, but those are like total BS, you guys. Pigment is pigment, and I love that with this company you literally can kind of like get whatever you want in a palette. Like if you wanted, even with our eyeshadow palettes, you could totally have a contour shade in your palette. You could have, I don't know, your highlighter shade in your palette. I'm also going to take this, I think, in my waterline because that sounds like a good idea. Let's see, I have a question here. What shade foundation and concealer do you use? I use Shinto 4 mixed with a little bit of MB5. And I also use concealers 4 and 7. All right, so let's just get this in here. I went right on my waterline. Look at that, that's fun. And if you want, you can wing this thing out. So let's just go ahead and take it. A tip for when you're creating different shapes. Try to have an anchor of some point. Like I use my knee a lot. You'll see my knee is almost always up, but if I'm working on a client, usually like my pinky is my anchor, just so that I can kind of see what I'm doing and my hand is steady, right? The anchor is going to make it steady for you. I probably need to spray my brush again, but I'm just creating like the babiest of a wing here. Not a big winged liner girl, so boom. So look at that. Look at that. And I don't have any mascara on yet. Let's do the other eye. How about that? Thanks. Thanks, Katisha. I'm going to do the other eye quickly. I'll try to do this one a little bit faster than I did the other. I should spray this again. I'll do the other side. All right. And then we'll like finish this look off. I'm going to be quiet because I don't want to poke myself in the eye. What are you guys up to? Tell me about your day. Happy Tuesday. My day has been incredibly long. I'm tired. Look at that. This is fun, right? Oh, thanks, Katie. I am very simple. Very, very, very simple. I like plain. Plain. Love the liner. Just finished. Oh, you did? Is it Jana? Is that how you say your name? Now, here's what I will say, you guys. This isn't like meant to be used on the eyes, but you can. If you want to. I'm just going to give that disclaimer. It's technically a blush. Okay. So, boom, we did a thing. Let's also go ahead and put some of this on our lips because it's pigment, right? It's just pigment. Just because it's called a blush does not mean that it has to be only a blush. So I'm going to take my finger, dab it in here, and give myself a lip color as well because it's just pigment. And you can go as light or as heavy as you'd like. Even if you wanted to take, let me see what else I can do with this for you guys. If I wanted to take a fluffy eyeshadow brush, let's see. If I wanted to take a fluffy eyeshadow brush, right? And I wanted to take, I'm going to like mix these two together because I don't want this to be crazy bright. So I'm creating a pastel pink of sorts, right? I could take this and I could have even put this up here, right? Like I could have just done that too. You can create, you guys, all sorts of things with your products. It doesn't have to just be one thing. Play around with it, make it whatever you want it to be. But do you see how we just changed the entire like intensity of this pink by adding some of the translucent powder, right? If you wanted to, you could have even used your bronzer on your eyes. And let's just try a little bit of that. I'm going to wipe this off. Hopefully there's no pink in here because I don't feel like messing up another brush. I'm going to take some of the bronzer, okay? And I'm just going to go right here in my crease to add some dimension. So do you see how this one palette has given me, it's not a contour because this is too warm for contour, right? In my opinion. Can it still contour the face in a way? Yes. But contour, when you think of contour, you should think of like shadow. I need a paper towel, but I don't have one. I'm trying to get some of this color off. I'm going back into my translucent powder. I'm going to bring this down a little bit. And then if you feel like you look powdery, spray some time setter on, friend. Boom. There's your look. There's your finished look. Throw your mascara on. Let me see if I can find some. Throw your mascara on and call it a freaking day. Do I need to open a new mascara because I can't find mine? I'm going to do that. If you'd like to stay on to see how to apply mascara in a way that your lashes actually pop, stay tuned. Our mascara is a fiber mascara, if you did not know. It has cottonseed oil in it, which I love. It has helped my lashes grow. I have short little stubby eyelashes, and so I need all the help I can get because I don't feel like paying for lash extensions anymore. I feel like that was a really expensive habit of mine. Let's do it. I'm going to get all up in your face. Actually, where's my mirror again? I'm going to use my mirror and I'm just going to talk to you. How about that? So I've told you this before, but I'm going to tell you again. All right. I'm starting in the middle. And I'm using kind of like the middle of the wand to the tip of the wand. And right now my focus is on depositing product to every single lash that I can get to. So you can see a difference already, right? I have not started focusing on the ends of my lashes yet. Right now I'm focusing at the base. And I'm just going to kind of press and blink right at my lash line. Make sure you don't forget the outer lashes. A lot of people forget those. My lashes are really curly, so they tend to kind of like curl up in the corner. So I need to pull them out. So use the tip of your mascara wand to do that. Then you can kind of, I like to rotate, right? Because there's product on the other side of my brush. I'm rotating my wand, and now I'm going to start depositing product on the rest of my lashes, the middle to the end of my lashes, and you'll start to see some length happening here. Do you see that? Like we're starting to get some length. So now I'm going to take my mascara. Let's see, well, I have some comments here. Katie has used Berry Cocoa as an eyeliner before. Nice. Khadijah uses her blush as her transition shade so her whole face can be together. I hear you, girl. Ashley has used Ruby Chocolate as an eyeshadow. Really? Okay. And Mallory uses a bronzer in her crease. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so let's do it. So now I'm going to do the same thing again, but I'm using a different kind of motion now because I want to deposit these fibers onto my lashes. So I'm using kind of like an oval, I guess it's like an oval shape is what I'm creating with my, it's all in the wrist, right? Like it's all in the wrist, friends. Okay. So I'm depositing some stuff. I'm not forgetting the tips of my lashes. And I'm not forgetting those baby ones. Now I'm just going to kind of press the wand into the tips of the lashes because we don't want those to get lost. So we've got mascara on one eye and it looks like we have falsies on, and we totally don't. If you want, on your bottom lashes, I actually do not want this black to hit the pink, right? So this is where you can flip your wand vertically and just start to paint your lashes. And don't worry if it looks like that. Don't worry about that. We'll get it. You could have wiped off your wand if you wanted to, but I didn't. So I'm just painting these. And there's one in the corner that hates me. It hates me. It tries to elude me all the time. So this is me painting. And I'm making sure I don't forget the ones in the corner. So now we've got some, and that brush is gonna fall. Yep. Okay, so remember when I came and talked to you guys about the brow tamer brush, like my favorite brush in our entire line? Well, my favorite eye brush, and now we're entire line. I have some fuzzy stuff in here. Hold on. I don't want that to get in my eye. Okay, so now I'm going to take the clean spoolie side and just kind of distribute where it got a little chunky. Okay, there we go. Sandy says she uses s'mores for eyeshadow and blush. See what I'm talking about? That's what you do, friends. You find ways. Look at the difference. Mascara. No mascara. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to try to do this one a little quicker so I can get off of here. Does anybody have any questions for me about anything? All of the products that I use today are available on my website. It is shop.feliciayvette.com. If you don't know how to spell my name, it is my Facebook name, so it's right there. Shop.feliciayvette.com. If you don't know which shades will look good on you, I'm happy to help you. Just send me a message or leave me a comment. Oh, I really want those fibers to get on there because I want all the length, right? What time is it? Okay, I've got 14 minutes until I've got a meeting with my team. So let me wrap this up. All right, same thing. And sometimes it's really hard to see these lashes. Like, I can't even see them, but I know they're there. So just be careful. I'm going to do one more thing before I get off, so hang on. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Let me get these little baby lashes down here. They're so fine on my lower lash line. Okay, good enough. So for the last step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to not drop my mirror. I'm going to take our time setter. This is a makeup setting spray. This will make your makeup last up to 16 hours, which I think is really, really cool. So I'm going to spray. Ooh, refreshing. So that's going to bring the glow back to my skin. I love a glow. I don't like the matte look. If you do prefer to be matte, which I'm actually about to do something to give myself a little bit of a more matte appearance in certain places. Like certain places you just want to be matte, right? So I'm going to take my beloved Perfect Color powders and I'm going to put back everything that I just took away. So I'm going to take the middle shade and the lighter shade. I'm going right back here because I want that to be matte. I don't mind if the center is a little bit shiny, but I don't want my forehead because it's already big. And it's also like it's going to reflect light. So I don't want that to be shiny. And I'm just going to take this down here because I don't want that to be shiny. I like some glow in the center of the face, but the perimeter of the face, not so much. So, losing connection. So I'm just going to get rid of that. And where I sweat, here, that's it. I hope that this was helpful. If anyone has any questions, do not hesitate to let me know. And I will talk to you guys later.